What's going on, guys? Get-You-1230 here with episode 29 of GTA 5 Talk, and today's topic was submitted by Saintization, and he said, "Are you able to smoke weed or any other drugs? Please make video." Now, this is a topic that you guys have been asking for a long time. I've been receiving this multiple times per day, so we're going to focus on the whole drug dealing aspect and everything about it, so that is the topic for today's video. So, as you may or may not know, drug dealing was actually in Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars. There were drug dealers you could find in alleys, parks, and behind buildings. You just pressed and held a button and it changed to kind of an artsy picture of the dealer, and if they had any of the 6 drugs, which were cocaine, heroin, ecstasy, weed, acid, and downers, you could buy them. Now, sometimes there were drug busts and you had to escape the police, and it was a nice little mini game, and you were actually able to make a lot of money when it went well, because you had to escape from the police, so if it went poorly, then obviously you were busted, and, you know, that's just bad. Now, in my opinion, this is something that really worked out well in the game, and it is definitely something they should bring back for Grand Theft Auto 5. But then you gotta wonder what kind of drugs would be in Grand Theft Auto 5. I imagine that they would expand upon the drugs. There would be more than just 6, because as we all know, Trevor is a meth addict. So, of course, you've got to have meth in the game. I mean, you just gotta have Trevor, the local friendly drug dealer, selling meth to everybody on the streets of Los Santos. Because honestly, I think that Grand Theft Auto 5's map is perfect for dealing drugs. I mean, you've got a good mix, a good variety of people. You've got everyone from the rich people in their nice neighborhoods to the hillbillies out in Blaine County. So, I mean, you could really just... you could deal to anyone, and it would really add a cool aspect to the game. You know, you could go out to Blaine County, sell some meth to a guy in a trailer park, but then, you know, go to a nice house in the hills and sell a guy some cocaine. And another thing I think I should touch on is if we'll be able to take the drugs. Obviously, if dealing drugs is in the game, it would only make sense that we'd be able to take them. That's like putting cars in the game, but not being able to drive them. You know, as long as they're there, then we should be able to take advantage of them. So I imagine that when we smoke weed, you know, the screen will have some sort of effect where everything's a little bit like, I don't know how they would portray that through a video game, but maybe everything's a little bit blurry and floaty, and when you take acid, everything goes like rainbow colorful, and maybe when you take cocaine, everything's like sped up, like everything's in super speed mode or anything like that. It would be really cool if they added different effects for the drugs taken. And another reason that this would work out really well is because Rockstar already told us that there's going to be more importance put on money in this time around. As I say in a lot of my other videos, in Grand Theft Auto 4, I had more money than I knew what to do with, and I had nothing to spend it on. So hopefully in Grand Theft Auto 5, money is harder to come by, so really drug dealing would be a good thing to do to earn some money. As I said in Chinatown Wars, it was a great way to earn money. You know, you bought the drugs low and you sold them high. Buy low, sell high, make money. You know, that's how life goes. Get money, get bitches. Mo money, mo bitches, mo problems. Okay, no, I'm not going off on that tangent. So then there's also the question of who you would play to sell what drugs. You know, obviously, Michael isn't going to be really much of a drug dealer, in my opinion. He's got a wife, he's got kids. I like to think that he's above that. You know, obviously he does commit crimes, but I like to think that he wouldn't at least stoop as low as selling cocaine to some teenagers, you know? So, I don't know. That's totally something Trevor would do. Trevor wouldn't hesitate for an instant. You know, if he gets his hands on some drugs, he's gonna sell them to whoever he can to make a quick buck. And Franklin might do the same thing as well. It's hard to say with him, but I think if it came down to it, he probably wouldn't hesitate. So, I don't know. I think Michael would have to be in a tougher situation where maybe he really needs money, or maybe in a specific mission he might do it, but I don't know. In my opinion, if I'm gonna roleplay in Grand Theft Auto 5, I don't think I'm gonna sell drugs as Michael just because he is, as he says in the trailer, he wants to be the family man, you know, and the family man doesn't sell drugs. So who knows, maybe this would be an activity specific to Trevor. Maybe as Trevor you can cook meth out in your trailer and there's a whole meth cooking minigame. I don't know, guys. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Do you want to see drug dealing in Grand Theft Auto 5? And if you do, what kind of drugs would you like to see in the game? So guys, thank you for watching today's episode. Now the gameplay's just gonna finish up. It ends about in 10 seconds here as I'm taking my final stand against the SWAT team, and that pillar was definitely not big enough to hide behind because that guy just shot and killed me pretty easily. So guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.